So it's been about 2 weeks since we've been back to the house. It's currently 9:35 in the morning and we are headed back to the res to commence with our plan. Yay! A couple new developments since the last time I saw you. We were traveling. We were in Colorado and then we were in Texas, then back to Colorado and then back here. We have just been all over the place. I feel like nuts a little bit, but I'm really eager to start on the house. I feel like I have a really hard time taking time off. I'm very much an out of sight, out of mind kind of person. And so when I get back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I feel like I used all of that rest and relaxation time to do nothing. And I know that's not true, but I'm really trying to get with the system here and get right back into it and not feel guilty about the time that I took off, because that's just the human experience. You know what I mean? The human experience is wanting to work, yearning to have a structure and a stable home. Do you know what I mean? That's what's been going on. Oh yeah, a couple of developments. For one, we got a new cat. I can't find him. Maybe if I find him, I will show him to you. But he's a Sphinx kitten and I love him so much. It was kind of serendipitous. While we were driving from Colorado back to Arizona, we stopped in Pueblo. I just had happened to be on my phone on Craigslist because I'm a little bit neurotic about it and fell into like the pet section. Under the pet section, there's someone giving away a kitten. It was a Sphinx kitten, which is crazy because I've always wanted one since I was a little girl, never felt ready for it. We were in the area, so we went over there and now we have Juno. Hold on one second. Here he is. This is baby Juno. He's 5 months maybe, I think, and he's just a sweetheart. And I love him so much and I'm so excited for him to meet my other cats. And I'm so excited to get the house done because my other cats are still in Colorado. He's gonna be staying here while we are renovating the house with a friend of ours. But hopefully we will be in the house with all the cats and happy and healthy. Say hi, Juno. Over there. Juno, say hi. I love him. I digress. I'm excited to get the plan going and put into action and document the process. So without further ado, let's go to the res. We're taking a little bit of a detour because we found these bookshelves on Facebook Marketplace and they're giving us kind of like a bulk deal. I think it's a good thing to start collecting them because you can kind of use them for anything. I'm not really sure where they're gonna go yet, but I think it's a good deal. So that's what we're up to. Introducing a new player. This is my sibling, Jace.
Hey y'all.
Prescott is such a weird
So
place. Yeah, it's like a stock. Oh, well. It's like a stock town, like out of Sims or something. Like it looks so weird. Like I don't know who lives here, if the people even actually live here. We don't know. We've been wandering around. Yeah, or like I guess they have an In-N-Out, which is bizarre to me. Something that's going on here is the Founding Fathers Collective is hosting a Gatsby rave. We just got back to the res. We have all the stuff to unload. It's so dark outside and we still have to set up our internet and everything. So I guess I'll just tune in with you tomorrow and we'll talk about the plan. This is the room we're doing today. I'm like extremely overwhelmed by this room because it's so weird and like long. I'll show you what's going on down here, but this is like all the leftover stuff that was in the house that we decided to keep. But I need to like move it out of this room and put it in the living room, which also looks crazy and I'll show you that in a second too. But that's what's going on in here. The plan is to paint the walls. I definitely need to remove all the floorboards. We'll have to take the ceiling fan out and we'll definitely try to start on the laminate flooring because I'd like to get some of the laminate flooring out of the living room. It's just overwhelming me. It's just like the first thing you see when you step in the house. Very overwhelming. This is all stuff that we're working with that's just sitting in the living room. Some of it is trash, like we have some trash bags and stuff. A lot of this is donation that we found in the house, and then we have like our appliances, other tools and stuff that we will need later on. And then we have my couches in the dining room. We have 2 huge piles of laminate flooring just sitting here in the front, and it all needs to start going somewhere. I'm going to go insane. Last time I did this, I didn't have any like PPE or anything, and I thought that was gross. I don't know why I did a bulk of the cleaning with no PPE. I'm glad I didn't get sick. I think it's been long enough for me to know that I'm not gonna get sick from it. But I do have these like cheapo gloves that I'm just gonna use to move everything out of here, because even though we're gonna keep it, it all needs to be clean, because there was a great deal of mouse poop in here. Accidentally made bleach soup and then gassed myself out and had to stop working for the day. So today I'm just going to use an all-purpose cleaner and regular water, and then maybe go over with like a watered down bleach perhaps afterwards. I'm just going to spill the water on the floor and like swish it around, and then mop it up, and then do that again like 4 more times. To be completely clean by the time that I'm done with this. Close to clear, and my brother's here. I got the water to be clear. Clear water. Not that it matters anyways, because I have to come back in here and do the floorboards and take the ceiling fan down, but pretty good. I am exhausted from mopping, so I took a little break, went back to the roadside, and I got a Navajo burger. I'm very excited to eat this. I usually get a Navajo taco, but lately nobody's been serving Navajo tacos. Just mutton sandwich, mutton stew. I want a Navajo taco. I'm about to chow down. And then after that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the painting, and I'm just going to go ahead and just start on the floor, because that's the part I'm most nervous about. And while I have my brother here, I think it will help me have someone to workshop this idea with. But then we'll just put a drop cloth down and paint the walls. I'm gonna take everything down. I think it'll just be better that way, just because I'm just, like I said, the most nervous about that part. So I'm gonna eat lunch, and then we'll get right back to it. I'm back from my lunch, and now I'm gonna take all the floorboards off. I decided not to paint because we forgot the spackle. You're just gonna have to believe I'm gonna take the floorboards off because I'm not gonna record it. Okay, bye. I hope this is what it shows. Or maybe the instructions. Whoopsie, everyone, we have either. What even does it even say on the thing?
It doesn't say anything about like you can just stick it together.
Yeah, it just says
Yeah, I think it is this way.
let's just do it this way. We just decided we're gonna pick a direction for it to go. We don't know which way is actually right, so don't come on.
We're freestyle.
We're gonna freestyle. Looks good. No, wait, this looks a lot better than the A lot of things going on, but I think we're on a roll. So I think you should start in that corner and go down this way, and like start from here and go this way. Currently taking a little bit of a sunshine break just because it's too many people to be working on the floor at the same time. Trevor is gonna get off work and then 3 is just too many. While they do that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the hallway. I'm gonna pull out the baseboards and I'm gonna do the sweeping, mopping, XYZ. My brother's kind of showing Trevor the ropes a little bit, so after he's done with that, he's gonna help me get started on the hallway, and then Trevor will be able to complete the rest of the bedroom floor by himself. I thought maybe I would be a better use helping them do that because it is just like a lot of mess, but I think I'm just a better use just going ahead and starting the hallway. I've had no problem starting the floating floor. We had a little bit of a kerfluffle with which way the underlayment's gonna go.
One guy had it on this plastic side, and another guy had it
The other way. But as far as the actual floating floor goes, no issues. However, we do have a couple of alterations that are already going to be presenting themselves as an issue right away. Number one is there's a closet conflict. There is not nearly enough closet space for all the clothes that I have. We're gonna go ahead and build out a wardrobe, and that's gonna cause an issue just because the floating floor cannot go underneath the wardrobe, if you know what I mean. We're gonna have to stop the floating floor to a certain point so that we can do the built-in wardrobe up against the wall. This will make sense a little bit later. Anyways, that's what I'm up to. That's what's going on. I guess I'll see you later. How many boxes do we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. Good job, Miko. Good job, Trev. It's been a long day. I'm feeling good though. We didn't get all the things I said I was gonna do earlier, but we did get a lot of things I didn't think we were gonna do earlier. The whole big bedroom is done, and then the hallway is gonna get done this evening. Tomorrow, I need to find a silent activity to do because my partner is gonna be working all day and he works on the phones. We have to be quiet, so I don't know if we'll do any more laminate, but we will get something done. either start on the kitchen or maybe do the laundry room. The only problem is that I want to tile the entryway and I don't know what the process is for tiling around the laminate. So with all that being said, we'll see what actually happens tomorrow. I'm hoping though, by the end of this week, we get the office done and the other bedroom done, as well as the hallway, because they all interlock. And then maybe the laundry room and maybe the kitchen, but those things all feel like cart before the horse kind of thing, i.e. like we need to paint the cabinets before we put the appliances in, and the floor also has to go in before the appliances go in. So I feel like it should be paint, laminate, appliances. I don't know, because we kind of like did everything backwards a little bit anyways. So I'm not too sure what is actually gonna happen. I'm very excited to spontaneously get some stuff done, because as long as things are getting done, that's all that matters. And I'm not relaxing, I'm finding things to do. I guess I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get a lot of stuff done, and hopefully I'll be well rested, and hopefully I'll be full, and hopefully I'll be hydrated. And yeah, but everything's still going according to plan, even though it doesn't feel like it. And so I'm excited. That's all. Okay, goodbye, good night, see ya. This is all the rest of the stuff. Yacht A Beno, I just got the haul. The slush puppy haul. Nacho haul. We got an extra large one, which I've never seen before in my life. Check this out.
Yummy, yummy.
It's huge. This is the normal size. This is a huge size. When we cleaned out the house, we took the rest of the stuff to the dump, and that sucked so bad. The way the dump works here is that you can take most everything except for a couple of things, and they won't tell you what it is, and you have to guess which ones they can take and which they can't take. They can take most everything, but it's really hard because you're like cleaning out a house, so it's like a lot of random trash that you wouldn't really think, like, where does this go after I'm done using it? So maybe that's a lesson in consumption. Now we're gonna go back and we're probably gonna start on the kitchen, but I don't know yet. Yesterday I recorded a video and all my audio is gone. So we'll see if I fix that later on in the production process. But if I don't, you'll hear from me later. But everything's still going according to plan. I think we're just going to, yeah, start on the kitchen maybe. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Look at just our eyes. We look like siblings literally right there. I just came from the flea market. Very excited. Got my sandwich haul. Yummy. And I haven't started work today yet. Like I said, I went to the dump today, so it's not that much of an unproductive day. I'm just all pushy. I should have brushed my hair today, but I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, I'll be working. I don't need to brush my hair. Let's mukbang this one. I need to eat, but also I lost all my audio to the last clip where I like chatted about my plan. And so we'll just hash it out here, I think. I'm here for like 5 days. My initial plan was to get as much of the flooring done as possible and paint all the walls and get at least like one room completed. And with the progress that we made yesterday, I think that that's like completely possible with all 3 rooms that are in the house. How do people do this? Initially, like I said, I wanted to do the floor, remove the floorboards, do the paint, and that ended up not happening because we forgot to get spackle. I already wiped the walls down. We just did the floorboards as of yesterday. We will complete the rest of them today, and then tomorrow we'll spackle and paint everything, as in all 3 rooms and maybe the hallway. I think that there's a lot of things that I didn't really realize I was going to miss about living in the city, but one thing that's hitting me right now, like really early on, is just having to pre-plan for everything. It's confusing to me because this was already a problem way before, when I was living halfway here and halfway in the city. You kind of have to like know what you're going to do every single day of the week before you leave town so that you can grab all the things that you need. And I was really good at that before. I don't know what happened now. Maybe it's just because my projects are getting bigger, but this is extremely hard. There's like so much little things that I'm already forgetting, and it will put me off for like the whole day. But this is only day 2. I'm like talking like this has been like weeks in the making. It's been like just a couple days where I've been like, oh shoot, we forgot this, we forgot that, we forgot the other thing. Yesterday, for example, it was the jigsaw and the jigsaw blades. and then we had to use a Sawzall. It was just like not really working out for me, and I was like, oh, if I only remembered to grab my jigsaw, then I could remember to grab the saw blades, and and then we had to put an order, and then someone has to go into town and bring it back, the whole thing. Hopefully as I live here more, things will become a little easier, as in like I'm better at buying in bulk, I'm better at remembering what I'm gonna do, XYZ, One thing I really also worry about though is like the isolation aspect, because I'm so young. I'm not that young, but I'm pretty young, and like I spend a lot of time socializing in the city, even though I don't feel like it. Anytime I go out, I'm with somebody. Anytime I'm doing something, I'm with somebody. And I kind of had to like step back and realize that, because otherwise I would label myself as a homebody, and I can be a homebody, but I think I'm also a very social person. So I'm scared about living here and like not having ways to exercise that part of me that I really like to use. But I also think that it might be good, because when I do go back to the city, or when we go and visit, it'll be a lot easier for me to adjust to like hanging out with people, and I will appreciate it a lot more, which is like a good thing. I think too that this process of planning something and getting something done comes to so easy for me. I don't realize how much things are going to change. So I might be like talking so optimistically now because I'm actually wrapped up in the process of actually getting something done. I'm just trying to be aware that my mind might change about the optimism of living here. And so I'm trying to be normal about it. This is so gross. This is an opportunity for you to look at my nails. They're so cute. If I can make it work with my nails on, I'm like ultimate baddie alert. And so far, not so good, but it's gonna be fine. I just like having like talents. I think it's fun. One more time for the people. Anyways, I'm so used to making TikToks and other things where I kind of can observe what I'm doing in real time and then go back and reflect on that and then do the voiceover later. And so I'm like trying to get used to explaining things as I'm doing it, but also explaining my thought process beforehand. So I'm just trying to adjust to doing this, because it's fun to yap and like talk with you as I like go through these processes, especially like share things about being here on the res, which I love so much. It's fun to have someone to share that with in real time. And so I'm trying to get used to that, keeping a diary of sorts, but it can be hard when I'm like actually trying to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and whatever, because usually that comes at the end, which is very backwards, I know, but that's what works for me. The next step of today, I actually am going to start on the hallway, because also I miss my cat. So I want my cat to be here. I want to be here. I want to be like, this is where I'm at, especially so I can start my art again. I want to be able to organize all my thoughts for how I'm actually going to make doing markets and doing artwork while I'm here, very far away from where I live now. And that's why I need to have the house done like ASAP. It's only 1:56, so we have all day. Yesterday we were working till 10, which is insane. I'm very grateful for the people I have in my life that are like just down to materialize my craziest fantasies. But it is a gift in so many different ways, like to be able to spend this time with my brother, and to be able to spend this time with my partner, and to be able to problem solve in the way that we are, and to be able to actually materialize everything that we're thinking about. Anyways, I need to eat right now. So I'll see you when I'm doing the rest of my floor. Goodbye. Bam. today is the second to last day. I went on a little bit of an errand run. It's currently 9:32 a.m. so we have all day today. I don't think tomorrow I'll film very much just because I think we're gonna do a pretty big yard haul and it's mainly just tumbleweeds and branches and stuff, so we'll just keep that on the L. Yesterday we were able to get to the first bedroom, the second bedroom, and I started on the third bedroom, but I don't think that we will be able to go any further than that. I think we'll probably get most of the hallway done, is my bet today, and we'll probably be able to start the third bedroom. I don't know if we'll finish it. I think it's pretty good for 4 days of renovation work and 1 day of just solid cleaning. So I'm not really complaining. And it's still the morning, so we have all day today too. So I don't know, pretty good, I think. Anyways, that's the update. See you. Exciting. What's going on here? Oh, you're about to finish the room? 2 is complete. Pretty good. Looks good, it looks good, it looks good, it looks good. I'm very excited. Today is the last day. Yesterday I did not do a whole lot. I just prepped the laundry room and the third bedroom for next week. But today we have a big thing on our hands. We have all these branches to eradicate. So guess I'll just see you on the other side. It was an extremely busy weekend. I didn't even record today. We did so much actual work. Not that we weren't doing work before, but I'm exhausted. Yeah, I guess that's it. Just a very long weekend. But we got almost every single thing done except for painting, which is not that big of a deal. But that's my time, I guess. So thanks for hanging out with me. Like and subscribe and bell notification. So, bye.